What's the deal, A Boogie?
Yo, cuz, what's going on with you, man? How you feeling?
I can't call it, man. Another day, another dollar, right?
Yeah, same shit, man.
Shit, happy Labor Day. You feel me? Shout out to the labor of the ancestors, man. The country
For
wouldn't be
sure.
what it was if it wasn't for them.
Hell yeah. That's what you think of when you think of Labor Day. That's what you're supposed to think of anyway. Not no damn Teamsters from the 70s or none of that bullshit. You're supposed to think of that real stuff.
You know they got the suit and tie Negroes down there with them.
Yeah.
Uh, Let me chill. Like I ain't used to be one of them, right? but
I mean, you gotta get in where you fit in at the same time, depending on what it is, but you know.
for sure, man. But we got a lot of topics to talk about today, so I guess we want to first start it off with Dion.
We might as well, man. That Dion topic has been like burning my motherfucking phone, dog. Like I can't do anything without seeing Prime, Coach Prime, Coach Prime, Coach Prime. Like you think it's Amazon Prime Day. That was corny. But I'm seeing Prime, nothing but Prime. So yeah,
Yeah,
let's start with Dion, man. Let's start with Dion.
nah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I knew he was gonna do good. I knew he was gonna do good, but I ain't gonna lie though, man. Shador. I knew Travis Hunter was the truth. I knew Shador was cool, but they looked elite.
Yeah, man, and that's the big thing, beating TCU. As we
Yeah,
know, TCU was just in the national championship. They're not the same exact team that they brought back, but TCU has been a really high level team for the past 7 to 10 years.
yeah,
I think like so to have your first game against TCU, the way the game was going, to have your team pull out that victory, like you said, his son was doing his thing with 501 yards. I know it was at least 500. Um, so he tearing the air up. Four receivers with over 100 yards.
right.
Like you said, Hunter, man, I don't like the term I'm him, and you know what I mean. Some young niggas is fine. He a young nigga, so it's cool to say it, but
Yeah,
he's him. He's the ball. Like he playing both sides of the ball, like it's remember the Titans or something. Like he playing corner, he playing receiver, and he doing his thing on both sides. He not just out there eating up minutes. Like he really doing his thing on both sides of the ball. So man, salute to Dion, man.
yeah. That nigga Travis Hunter, man. He on his Pop Warner shit. You know how young boys did his Pop Warner.
Yeah,
Young boys they be playing every position. That's the type of time he on, man. Cause he a talented receiver. Cause he got good hands. He got good speed. I think Jim Horn Jr. a better route runner, but in regards to like overall talent, his talent is just crazy. And then that cornerback, he almost had 3 interceptions that game.
just on the. I always wondered like why some receivers don't do corner and
Right.
vice versa. Because you know that position so well, like I would feel like you have insight into it. Like, all right, especially like he's just great athlete. Period. So
Yeah.
great athletes going to make great plays, but it's more than just athleticism when you're at the level that he's at, doing the things that he's doing. He's thinking the game.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I know he gonna go inside. Let me push him outside. Whatever. Like right now, once he go to the next level, he gonna be on one side. He not gonna play both sides of the ball. But
Right. Yeah. Now he definitely not there on one
it's
side.
too much money. It's too much
Yeah.
money for him to be playing both sides. Like, nah, you can do that shit against TCU. You can't do that shit against the Dallas Cowboys. You can't do it
Yeah.
against you know what I mean? Whatever. You can't do it against an NFL team. But right now, man, shit.
Now he
Shout
did.
out, man.
He doing good, man. I ain't gonna lie. Shador really shocked me because I knew he was a good quarterback. Let me not say shocked because I knew he was good, but man, he had good pocket poise. Uh, he knew what he was doing, man. Like I was like, God damn! Like I knew he was a good player. I knew he was probably like a second round pick, probably. From what I've seen, he might be a top 10 pick. He might be a little under, not a little under. He a lot under Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams really crazy.
Williams is the bull. He's number one. I was cracking up today. I saw this motherfucker in the thing was Chick-fil-A. He was like a Chick-fil-A commercial or something like that. But just to see a college player And the national commercial now with these NIL deals is a big time. So I was, definitely salute to Williams. He's going to go number one.
Yeah.
No matter who pick. As long as it's not the Texans or the Panthers, he's going to go number one. Even if they pick, he still might fuck around and take him number one. So
yeah, that boy elite, man. Like he do some stuff. I'm like, God damn. I had to sit down and really watch that game. Like I watched 2 games on Saturday. I watched the Colorado TCU game. I seen how Shador was playing. They defense looked suspect. But then I watched the USC game, and I'm like, yo, this boy Caleb Williams is really like NFL elite talent. Like the type shit he was doing. I'm like, God damn.
He had the one throw running. He was going to the sideline, and before he stepped out, threw that joint on a rope, dropped it right into the bread basket of the defender. And it was so crazy because everybody on the other team, they gave up on the play pretty much because he like, nah, he just going to throw the ball away. Like, nah, he ain't just throwing the ball away. Not only is he giving his receiver a chance to catch the ball, he put that shit right on the money, like on some Patrick Mahomes type of throw.
No, so, that's what they calling. They calling him Baby Mahomes.
Hey man, if a brother just want to shine, I just want to see him shine. So I'm happy he's doing his thing. I'm happy that he getting real respect on his name early, as opposed to coming with a caveat like most other black quarterbacks in college.
Nah, for sure. Hey, I gotta shit. You know, I was telling you about the brick lady.
You said somebody get hit with a brick.
Yeah, so I want to play a little bit of the jank, so then you can see. You feel me? Like you can hear what she was saying.
You talking about the John that was dancing?
Nah. So she got hit with a brick. I'm gonna show the video. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sure it's John, man.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a. Yeah, this man hit me with rather rock, and he hit me in my face, and I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch.
All right, so look.
This man just.
So this is what she look like now. I'm gonna go to it.
Brick McGee. Damn, sis. Sheesh.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so we gotta discuss this, right? It's crazy because I seen Twitter going in a frenzy over this, right? Like, like they was going crazy, or there was like a gender war / diaspora war. This shit. So I don't know if you know about. I'm pretty sure you probably know about like the gender war bullshit. You probably heard of it at least, right?
That's what it is. I mean, I think this shit is silly for the most part, but,
but you know that's what they got going on. Then they got the diaspora war shit going on.
Yeah.
So this one, you know, Twitter all about propaganda, man. It's crazy how like it's really all about propaganda on there. So boom, so they tried to hit it like, damn, well, women been talking down on men all these years or whatever on social media. I'm like, these social media niggas, it's crazy. They talking about they've been talking down, so she could have deserved it because we don't know the situations. Random, they talk about that, you know, you could die over some stepping into a random situation. I'm like, okay, I don't know about seeing somebody actually get hit with a brick and not doing. That's crazy. Like a brick is crazy.
Yeah, brick is some wild shit, dog. Like in her face, her whole orbital would have been broke. Like,
hold on. But look, bro, I got some more evidence now. So then the other discussion around it was, all right, boom. Somebody was trying to say, all right, well, this one was crazy, but they was trying to say she was Somalian. So they was like, well, since she's Somalian and she calling these guys these other guys who potentially Somalian too, she calling them black people. Like, well, she just saying black men, but they ain't black men. They Somalian. Because, you know, Somalians sometimes don't be saying they black. So niggas start hitting it with that point. You know, become a whole, you know, it become a whole thing.
Yeah.
So that became, you know, the debate, whatever. So then the debate took another step when they found out that she was like she was a TikTok person. So she got these TikToks and shit she be doing and shit, right? She be like smacking like white men and shit. Bro, listen, the internet now is like the FBI, what they do, man. This her though. Hold on. Bro, I'm telling you, these people, the fucking internet is like. So like they,
But
so they tried to basically, so they seen that right with the little bit of information that they had on the whole thing, and was like, oh well, she got smacked, she got hit with a brick because she smacked somebody. So that really wasn't the real thing. So then later on throughout the evening, some random boy, he wound up putting it on Twitter. So one of the guys that was allegedly there, he was like, basically, that's not true. Like, what happened? So he said he knew this chick. He was like, she one of them type of chicks, like, she always into it and shit. This is what this guy said. I'm gonna try to pull a video up while we talking. But long story short, he's basically saying, like, you know, she be into shit, whatever the case may be, whoop de whoop. So they're just trying to say that he said he was right there when she got hit with the brick, and he was like, I ain't do nothing because I ain't, you feel me? She always be drawn, so she was looking for attention type shit. So here go right here. Damn, I don't know why my sound not working though. What the fuck? Hold on. This my luck, right? So long story short, the guy basically was saying like she was taunting the guy like she was talking crazy and X, Y, and Z. But I'm like, yo, why is the internet like, yo, she just got smacked and y'all doing all this homework.
You know what I mean? Like, even if anything is true, you know how much of a whole nigga you gotta be with a woman with a brick? Like, this and the fact that this whole nigga trying to get, like, first, is he laying in the bed?
Nah, this. So, you know, everybody want their clout off of it. So he made his video.
And he's still laying in the bed. Get the fuck out.
Nah, but hey, this not even the guy though. He's just narrating the guy.
Yeah, he's some other nigga. Oh, cuz. Come on, dog.
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
I didn't hear this nigga, but the whole fact of the matter is, dog, like, first of all right, she's smacking these white men, cool. Smack all the white men you want. I really don't give a damn. Unless you want some cool, letting them live out their sexual fetishes, you know, because some of them be into that type of stuff, and I ain't condoning that.
Facts.
She got smacked with a brick. Like, she got hit with a brick.
A brick,
I just smack. Like, if you seen a man smack the shit out of a woman, you gonna be like, yo, what kind of nut shit boil on? But she got hit with a brick, and this boy like, no, let me tell you how I'm gonna condone this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's explaining why it was. I'm like, yo, these niggas is crazy on the internet.
Weird nigga, dog. No, they crazy and reason. He a weird nigga on the internet because he a weird nigga in real life because he think this is cool. Like, everybody sitting around, a couple men, whatever. She could have been in their face, woo woo woo. You know, you ding small, woo woo woo. Like, cool. She's saying all this, even if she spit in your face. And I ain't saying you don't do. You smacked it with a brick.
A brick is crazy, bro.
Where do you even get this brick from? That means you had it in your hand. You waiting. You like, say something. Say something.
That's why the whole story is like, damn, like, that's why I feel like, I'm like, damn, like, boy hit her with a brick in front of all of these people and then just got away with it.
Walked away, like, because they's like, yeah, man, she loud. She deserved to get hit with a brick. She be a nigga's faces talking shit.
That's what he tried to do, justify it. And then he wound up saying, he was like, if it happened again, he would do the same thing. I said, these niggas is crazy.
These niggas is hoes.
Right, real talk.
These niggas is hoes for real. Like, how you gonna smack a woman with a brick and then wake up the next morning, don't have no remorse? Like, you slept on it, right? Let's say in the heat of the moment, you like, damn, that's crazy. And then you walk away. You laid your head down. You woke up the next morning and you didn't say, damn, that's crazy. Sis really got hit with a brick. They like, hey, let me brush my teeth. Let me live my life. Let me keep it moving. She hit with a fucking brick, dog. A brick is a brick.
Right.
It's a brick.
That's what makes it so crazy. And then so I broke down the dynamic of the gender war bullshit, right? So this is the dynamic of the diaspora war bullshit. So what people are trying to say is that since they're Somalian, they're not black because Somalians say that they're not black. Cool. So I'm just throwing it out there. This is the narrative that's being put out there.
Mm-hmm.
So when she said all of these black men, people were like, well, damn, she put out a positive imagery of black men because now the whole society is blaming black men for this. But in reality, Somalians don't call themselves black.
Mm-hmm.
So what's happening is, even though if we go by the numbers, we know that black men lead in domestic violence in the country, even though it's an unfortunate stat, but we just gotta keep it a bean. Like niggas be beating the shit out of these chicks. I know a lot of women who told me they got all types of crazy shit that happened to them. So I'm not even gonna lean into that too much tonight. But the proof is in the pudding, and the proof is in the numbers. But with this propaganda, they basically trying to say that when she said black men, it was used as propaganda to shit on black men, not by her, but by people in the proxy. You see? And then it becomes this thing where as though I already broke down the gender war. That's the primary thing that people focusing on. But then the secondary thing is the diaspora war. And the niggas is saying, well, wait a minute. They don't call themselves black. So what you out here saying that X, Y, and Z for? So now it becomes a damn, this is the discussion that motherfuckers is having when somebody got hit with a brick and probably got health insurance because she just fundraised $20,000.
$20,000 like I said, I don't know if she broke something. I mean, she already at least got emotional distress, like in real life.
For sure.
Distress. But she also a fool for not pressing charges on them niggas. Like, she should have right away went to the cops, said, these the niggas right here that hit me in the face with a brick. Where's the evidence? My evidence is right here on my face, swole the hell up.
Nah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. So it's a lot going on, but you know, I just say all that to say they calling it Brickgate right now. That's what they calling it right now. That's the hashtag they're using, Brickgate.
That's a wild John. Sis got hit with a brick. Like, y'all can talk all the whoop 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 all you want. Like, she got hit in the fuck with a brick. Like, niggas can't be that much of hoes. They can't be that much fucking praising you know, with fucking alpha male, beta male, all that dumb shit. Like, all that because she got hit with a brick. Now she just got hit, which is already bad enough. A nigga smacking a woman is bad enough. Close fisting a woman. You hit her with a brick. Oh, what was you like? What you gotta put yourself in the mindset of a nigga, like you even gotta pick up the brick because it's on the ground.
Right.
On the ground. So you got like, let me put this brick up while she talking this bullshit. Because I think I'm gonna hit her with the brick. Then you hit her with the fucking brick.
That's a crazy nigga.
That's some wild stuff. Like that's the most whole thing I've heard all 2023 in regards to just use a hoe for real. Like that's some whole shit.
So you know how you that's what I'm saying. So you know how you saying like we saying like, damn, that's probably the craziest shit I heard happen. So I told you the gender war is a gender war and a diaspora war breakdown of it because now it's these debates and these think pieces that keep coming out on this shit. It's like, damn. People is making points, but at the end of the day, she got hit with a brick. But people is like, damn, the propaganda. Why said she said the guy left the scene right after it happened. So they said the guy left the scene.
No, that can be true, but niggas assault people all the time. If you assault somebody, whether you left the scene or not, they can still pick you up. Like if you shoot somebody in the leg, just because you leave, don't mean that they're not going to arrest you. If I crash my car and then leave the scene, like I'm drunk driving, I crash my car. If they know that was me that crashed the car, they can still book me. Like
maybe she gonna get a lawyer or something with that Pete. I don't know.
You already said she a clout chaser. This is clear.
Yeah, that's what they was trying to say. That's why I'm
like, clout chaser, but she got hit with a fucking brick.
She got hit with a brick, so it's like, damn, this shit crazy.
Anything else is null and void. And then like you said, the diaspora thing, that's already a big deal because
like, it's crazy.
All right, cool, whatever. You might want to say they not black. They might say they not black. Nigga, you black. You fucking Somalian. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say. You fucking Somalian. You're black. I'm looking right at you. You're black. Like if I'm blind and I hear your voice, I can tell that you're black. So if I'm looking at you dead in the fucking eyes, I know that you're black. And then these whole niggas want to, I know, like you said, the gender wars, like that's some of the, that's some whole shit, man. I ain't never hear a nigga, I ain't never hear a woman get smacked with a brick and niggas try to justify it.
It's all of this is based off of like some weird ass like propaganda. You feel me? Like everything is all propaganda based. You feel me? But I'm just starting to think like niggas is really their brains is fried. Like that's what I'm starting to think. Like you niggas is fried.
You can't be just starting to think that. You smarter than me, dogs. I already know you've been had to have known niggas' brains is fried. Like
Twitter, TikTok,
like.
But hey, this the problem though. This the issue with this whole thing is that see, it don't just leave one social media. It stay on. It go to multiple social media. So then the narrative start to change, then the algorithms, and then it's like, yo, wait a minute. So what happens is the common brain they see this shit like, damn, this crazy or damn da 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 or whatever. But it's coming from this platform to this platform, and then the think pieces are also coming over to this platform to that platform. So now people is getting. Just like how I put all that information out there, like I'm trying to be, I'm like on some journalist shit. Like, yo, look, this is what they said, this is what they said. But you know, dumb niggas, they just take the information and be like, niggas will run with it. Like, oh well.
Oh no, that's a fact, and that's in real life. Like in any other situation, I can say, all right, damn man, you wasn't peeping. You know they got you. It is what it is. With this specific situation, only hoes would excuse that. Like anybody, I ain't even just talking about the bull that's like, let me tell y'all, like sounding weird as fuck. Like nigga, just say I was there. Nigga, you saw a woman get hit with a brick and you did nothing. You ain't pick up the brick and then hit the nigga with the brick after that. You didn't do that. You seen him get hit with a brick and then it's still your man the next day. What type of see? That's the issue. Like, yeah, I understand social media. Clearly, I ain't no street boy. I'm just a guy. Real niggas don't associate with niggas that beat women. We all know that some niggas beat women. We don't associate with them if you a real nigga because or niggas that don't take care of their kids. Fuck all the stories, niggas. You taking care of your kid as you trying to see your kid. Some baby moms is drawing, so I understand that. But is you really trying to see your kid?
Right.
But if you just a nigga that got 6 kids, 3 kids, you just got 3 kids, 3 kids, and you ain't taking care of them, and you on your shit. You know what I mean? You still and everything you see. You's a hoe. And real niggas gotta disassociate themselves with hoes because then the whole nigga get the stamp from a real nigga or perceive real nigga that what I'm doing is okay. Like
that's a fact. That's one of the major issues right now in the culture, though, man. Like,
yeah,
when you got all of these internal wars and internal beefs going on in the culture, it weakens us. So then it's really divide and conquer tactics, honestly, when you really break it down to the fullest extent. And then it just become like, all right, well, niggas start getting tribal. You start having people saying, well, I'm not dealing with these type of people and I ain't dealing with these type of people. And it's just like, me personally, like, you know, I've been fucking with movements and shit like that. So I'm familiar with like people being on some shit and then people ain't messing with these people, things like that. But now I'm just on some shit like, I wonder how much longer people gonna have like these little internal beefs over like nonsense. You feel me? Because at the end of the day,
unless we stop it, because they've been going on for forever. Like they really used to do the brown paper bag joint. Like that was a real, you know what I mean? It was a real thing. That was in what the 1890s or whatever the fuck, 1900, early 1910. Like these things, the infighting don't stop unless we stop that shit. Unless we stop, like, who gives a fuck about Derek Jacks, whatever the nigga name is? Like the whole gender wars thing to me is some whole shit.
I think that was
woman
by the CIA, man. That shit was by the CIA.
I could believe it because I could think everything is from the CIA. For real. Like, you know what I mean? AIDS is made up. I always say that shit. Niggas was fucking raw for what, thousands and thousands a year. And
Right.
they wasn't getting no AIDS.
nah, nah, but remember they was dying from shit like pneumonia and yellow fever, so that could have been like would have really.
No, that shit wasn't.
They just
I
ain't
mean,
have a name for. I'm just saying they didn't have no name for that. This is my theory. They just didn't have no
consumption was cancer to me. Consumption, when they said they died from consumption, to me that's cancer. Like, oh, it could have been AIDS. It could have been AIDS, but Will Chamberlain wasn't wearing no rubbers. He
Nah,
had to have gotten AIDS somehow, some way. If he fucked 2,000 women or whatever crazy number he said, God damn it, you gonna get some AIDS. Magic wasn't the first nigga in the NBA to be fucking raw to get some AIDS. AIDS had to have been in the 60s. In the 1820s, yeah. Doc Holliday consumption, yeah, that's you know what I mean.
Magic definitely got the cure.
Yeah, Magic got the joint. AIDS ain't even for real no more. That's why niggas is just fucking now. They like AIDS don't kill you no more. Like
I don't know about that.
AIDS don't kill you, dog. They be having commercials. You gotta watch TV One. See,
Nah,
when you sit in the house with your woman and shit, like an old ass nigga like me, washed up, you be watching TV One. TV One every 20 minutes show the cure for AIDS. It's called Activity or something. It might not be Activity, it's something, but it's the cure for AIDS. They be like, yeah, I got AIDS, and I'm living good.
nah,
AIDS, I'm living good. Like,
it's when you got
living
AIDS,
good.
when you got AIDS and shit, that means your immune system is low. It's HIV.
Yeah, I got HIV. I'm saying, yeah.
Because you know HIV is like it's levels too. Because if you got AIDS, it's no coming back. But if you
So
HIV,
AIDS is the thing, but that's so it's not even getting to the point. I don't want to say not because I know it is. God bless the dead, and apologies for anybody that's going through it. But it's to the point now where you get the HIV and then they stop it.
right.
Like it ain't going past the HIV. Now some of that is just knowledge. It's just all right. Let me go to the doctor. Let me get myself checked out. Early detection will stop the AIDS, full blown AIDS itself. So it starts with the HIV. They say, hey man, look. I'm not breathing right, whatever. I got a full-time job. I have health care. Let me get myself checked out. It all makes sense.
When you do,
Damn, I ain't hear of a person dying from AIDS since Eazy-E.
nah, you crazy. Nah, it's a lot of people still dying from AIDS. Like a lot of people who like shoot up dope and shit like that, they still die from AIDS because they don't get it treated.
Yeah, they ain't getting the they ain't getting the
Yeah.
cure. If you get the cure, then you good to go.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact. Listen, man, you know who just got cured recently?
Go
Diddy.
cure from HIV.
Nah. He just got cured from corruption, man. He just
Oh.
he just gave all the publishing back to all his artists.
That nigga, he just getting old. He should have known. It should have been. You know what I mean, I saw that, and I'm like, all right, salute Diddy for doing that, but nigga, you knew what you ain't know what you was doing in 96 and 95. But in 06, you knew you was abusing your guys. In 2016, you knew you was abusing your guys. You was doing motherfuckers wrong for forever. Shout out to Diddy though. You know what I mean, for doing that. I seen that. That's a good job. I'm happy you brought
It was a good run, man. I was surprised.
He not a horrible guy, man. I like Diddy for the most part. I like him for the most part. He a weird motherfucker, but for the most part, he all right. I fucks with Diddy a little bit. I fucks with the music, of course, that old 90s blacks and shit. But even
Diddy one of the niggas that niggas grew up on.
yeah, everybody like unless you really 50 and older, anybody under 50, even if you are 50 though, to keep it a bean.
Like
if you 50, you was born in what 73?
Yeah.
So you was born in 73. By the time Ready to Die came out, you was 21.
You grew up with hip hop, so Diddy,
so
you have the hip hop culture.
Once you was able to legally go into a bar, that's when Ready to Die came out. So you got the whole Ready to Die, the whole Mary shit, everything. You know what I mean? Past that 112. Shout out to you, me and R&B. Shout out to my man HBK, DJ HBK. I had to plug that in there real fast. You, me and R&B is doing real good things. Doing real good things for the city.
Shout out to them folks, man. Shout out to them, man. I wanted to play this Jadakiss Diddy argument, this little classic argument. It's a little 3-minute joint. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna try to see if I can share my screen. Share a screen.
Shout out to Kiss for being one of the most entertaining niggas ever.
Hello?
What's up?
I'm gonna turn my screen off for a quick second. I'm
Man,
still
y'all
listening.
just did the whole campaign, let the locks go and all that. Y'all ain't want to be down with Bad Boy, so we let y'all go. Y'all want to be down with us, we let y'all go, we keep it moving. But to get on there and portray like somebody got to go and steal and rob and be shysting, y'all, that ain't really correct. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, I'm at my office right now. I'm always accessible. Y'all ain't got to get on the radio and do certain tactics and do certain things to ever holler at me. Jadakiss, last time I saw you, I told you, let's get together, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I told you I'm accessible. I said, if anything don't come, if there's somebody standing in the way for you expressing yourself, if any of y'all expressing yourself, y'all can come get at me directly. You know what I'm saying? All that throwing the refrigerator and you gonna kill, y'all ain't killing nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? We businessmen. We all mature adults here. All that right there, I'm at my office. Y'all can sit on this interview with her and talk as long as y'all want to talk about it. Or you can take the invitation I gave you before. But it's not even getting there because of your get on the radio, whatever tactics. I ain't your enemy.
Dog, we
I ain't your enemy. You need to bang like that on cats that's coming at you. I ain't your enemy.
Just yesterday we got a note from your office saying you don't have no idea of none of this or nothing.
Just yesterday, your lawyer told us that.
I see you at the show backstage. You said find out what it was.
But don't sit here and portray like Puff took nothing from y'all.
What is it? What is it? What do you call it?
If it's 10 years,
what do you call it? And don't say we can come to your office or do none of that, because we can't do none of that. We can't handle it no other way but with lawyers, and you know that, so don't get on the radio and act like a tough guy or none of that.
Wait, you know how we can settle?
You acting tough.
I'm in my office. So why don't we stop talking on the radio?
No, you want people to stop talking because you just don't want to know the truth, dog. We made one record with you. Money, Power, Respect. It's 10 years later, and you still got half of our publishing. Now, there's no way you can make it justifiable that you say you deserve half of our publishing.
You never said nothing to my face. We just at the concert. You ain't saying nothing.
What are we going to do saying it to your face? Get sued? What do you want us to do? We can't touch. We can't be violent or none of that. We can't even have.
You saying all this, dog? 2 years ago, Levels in Miami.
Let's recognize real. Y'all know where the office is at. There's a big sign on it. I'm gonna be there.
The whole National Guard's downstairs too. Cut it out, man. We can't talk
in this. I'm a grown ass man, man.
You're a coward.
And I don't take nothing.
You're a thief,
You're a coward.
Don't say you're a thief.
Okay.
You're a
Come to the office, man. Come to the office so we can straighten it out there.
Yo, how we just three guys you don't even mess with. You had your Ace Boone publishing.
You call me whatever
you won't let his publishing go.
I'm at the office.
You won't let your man's publishing go.
We're gonna argue in front of New York. That's the way you want.
Do you own your man's publishing, dog?
Nothing to y'all, man.
Do you own your man's publishing?
New York could believe it or whatever. I don't
Do you own your man's publishing?
I can sleep good at night because I ain't never did that to y'all. And if y'all ever want
to, you had a whole bunch of artists that
don't like Puffy.
Dog, you had a bunch of artists whose careers never went right with you, dog. Be for real, dog. Look at the list.
Look at your list. We don't want to be violent.
You the artist that been best for yourself. Look at your list, dog. Look at all the artists you dealt with.
Yeah, that's why I said, man, that nigga could have been changed it. He been multi, you know, one of the richest niggas in hip hop, one of the richest niggas in entertainment. Like, I remember that John. And you know, first of all, shout out to the Locks, man, because they actually was some of the first guys in hip hop to bring light into the scandalous shit that was going on behind the door. Shout out to the Lock, shout out to Tina Marie, because she was real big on it on the R&B side. Shout out to them, man, because Puffy knew what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah, he did.
He knew what the fuck he was doing. And if he didn't know at the beginning, which I don't think he did because he was young and he was learning on the job. He was learning as he was doing it. It got to a certain point that he could have said, you know what? I'm a real nigga. I'm not going to do this to these guys, man. I'm not going to do this to these guys. Like he did a lot of foul shit to a lot of foul people.
Right.
You know, Sean, Loon, Craig Mack, the whole fucking list. The only reason Biggie didn't say God bless the Dig is because, you know what I mean, Biggie ain't. I don't think he would have did it to Big, because I think Big would eventually got.
Remember, they said Big was getting out of it. He was getting a deal. He was getting his own joint deal. Remember, because he got the deal entertainment.
Yeah, I wouldn't be Sazo. I mean, just first you said with the joint with Un.
Yeah, remember got the entertainment joint, but that was Biggie's deal with that label for was that a record label?
And Biggie was a smart guy. He was moving. He was Jay, except he had a couple more pounds on him. Big was going to do the right thing. Certain guys would have just always did the right thing. He would have always been who he was. But these other guys, they didn't have a grasp of things.
Nah.
And whenever you don't have, when somebody say, "Hey man, I'm gonna give you a video. I'm gonna make millions of people know who you are," you're gonna say, "Fuck it. I don't even care about the rest of this stuff.
Nah,
just go." You know what I mean? Now the other person on the other end can say, "All right, cool, I got him. Fuck it. I don't want, the R word. I don't like to say the R word because it's not, but I'm just gonna R word them. Like, give me the bread. I'll give them 10 cents on a dollar, or I'll give them 6 cents on a dollar and make them think that it's cool. I'm going, Carl Thomas, whoever. You can go down the roster of Bad Boy, and Diddy was shysting niggas. Like, that's what he was. But shout out to him for doing what he did this time. Shout out to do what he did this time. Yeah, that was a legendary joint, though. I'm happy you played that shit, man.
Yeah, that was a legendary thing. He said, you're a fucking coward.
Yeah.
Coward. Yeah, he said, you're a coward. That shit was 13 years ago. I remember that shit. Like,
yeah.
I remember when that shit came out. But, yeah, what was the other drinks we said we was going?
Well, first of all, we got to talk. My man Ant still had at least 30 plus.
Yeah, Ant still did.
Team USA, they had to hold that L.
Yeah, they sent over the GP roster. Come on, like, let's be honest.
It's always a JV rock, but this the thing though. I was going to say I couldn't get it out. Like, I was about to post it the other day, but I couldn't get it out in the format where it would fit because USA basketball is in trouble in general. Not just Olympics. Like, Jokic got 2 MVPs, right? Giannis got 2, and B got 1. Yeah. The last 5 MVPs are, even though 2 of them are black men, they're still Europeans.
Yeah.
The number 1 pick, who they're comparing to the next LeBron, is European.
Yeah.
Even though he's a black man, he's European. The Denver Nuggets, because the whole thing started like, what's my man name? I can't remember. Shout out to him though too, man. I ain't a track and field bull, but
you talking about Noah Lyles?
Yeah, shout out to he was beating his chest. Salute the bull. I don't think. He was beating his chest. He was feeling good, and I understand that. I seen this stat earlier today. A crazy joint about what Usain had when Usain was cooking everybody, like his last 30 meets or something like that.
Right.
In Lyles' last 30 meets, his time is actually on average better than Usain. Damn. So it shows, but with track and field, more than any other sport, those times they get lower. They get lower. Like you be, you be like, yo, Jesse Owens was doing this shit. Woo, woo, woo. Man, I'll probably beat Jesse Owens right now. Like Jesse, but it was a legendary joint for a legendary time, and that's the big thing about the Olympics. But hold on. So I was saying, all right. So with USA basketball, the best players in America from America that are not LeBron, that are not Steph or KD, are Trae Young,
Jason Tatum.
This is not in order, but yeah, Tatum is better than Young. Tatum, Young, Brown, and Mitchell.
Nah, wait a minute. You missing a couple people, bro.
Booker. That's 5. Who? That's Booker. Who? I just get Tatum, Brown, Donovan Mitchell, Booker, Trae Young. That's 5. But who? I mean, it's a couple other guys here, but ain't none of them none of them are considered the best player in the world, though.
Nah, none of
You
them.
see what I'm saying? Like, none of them. The only person out of that whole list that you can say might be the best player in the league is Tatum. And clearly he's not, because for real,
Yeah,
is better than Brown. Like, I fucks with Brown because he a real nigga. I mean, I fuck with Tatum too, but
I do think guys like Jalen Green, Pablo, even though Pablo,
say another name first. God damn it, Jalen Green with this shit. I just seen the joint. Remember, you remember the clip?
which one?
The only Jalen Green clip that exists. The clip.
The
clip. Like, he tough though. He can get a bucket, but
I just think he's gonna be one of the next ones because Zion really supposed to. We forgot about Sniper Moran. The baby.
That's my man, Ja. Yeah, but he's still not the best player in the league.
Ja better than all those players that you just named, though.
He might not be better than Tatum. He might not be better than Donovan, but
he's better than Donovan.
This the thing with this.
We seen Ja Morant do.
I seen him do some outworldly shit. I seen Mitchell do some outworldly shit. He was just playing in front of Mormons, like no Mormons. But the whole thing, but the only issue with Ja is when he leave, the team is still good as shit. Like,
that's the team really
good. Like, with Desmond Bain, really Triple J, like they're really good. Even the wearable with the braids, like he
was hard. Dylan Brooks.
He played Brooks. He played his role.
Like 16 a game.
Yeah, he played his role. Brooks is not a bad player. He just was a weird and he popped fly against LeBron, so everybody like LeBron.
Really make it seem like he was gonna get sent to play in China.
No, he's a good player for a good team. If the Sixers, for the right price, if the Sixers would have said, I'm going to bring Bull, shit, we got Beverly. Like, for the right price, I'm good with Beverly. That's my guy. He ain't good, but he do what he do.
3-and-D.
Yeah, he good. You know what I mean? He I don't want to say he's not good. He play his role. They all play their role.
He's a good role player, man.
Yeah, he's a good role, and you need that.
Yeah.
But in terms of the national stage, like, the USA don't have anybody right now that's you would just say, yo, they going to be the best player. Hopefully, youngster Wagner is going to be
Edwards.
That's really,
Or Edwards from Philly. Justin Edwards.
Best player in the world.
I mean, him and Wagner was the top two players in the country this season, and they both went to Kentucky.
Yeah. I hope they both the best players because I always for Black.
We always gonna have 64% of the players in the league, so I ain't worried about that. But the best players, you right though. You're not the best players is. I mean,
and then these European players, like, all right, Embiid motherfuckers knew what he's gonna do to an extent. He would have went number one if he didn't mess up his back and everything like that at Kansas. But Giannis pretty much came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
he got the tools and. Jokic don't have no physical tools that you can see.
Jokic was a second round pick.
He's a late second round. He was like 40. He's in the 40s.
Yeah.
So, he was a real second round pick. And he wound up being a Bull. Like, I remember it was the Bull from that played for Jokic.
He was good.
And they had the decision. Denver had the decision to say either going to do Jokic or no Jokic because they was playing together. And I'm like, these fucking itches, like their names are so similar.
Same player.
Yeah, but they at that time we thought they were. Yeah. Clearly they not. Jokic, he all right. You know what I mean?
He's always injured.
Yeah, even when he play, he good. He bang. No, Jokic has the best vision probably ever, if not outside of Magic. Like,
maybe not better than Magic because Magic was coming down and
he was, and Jokic do the same shit. Like, Jokic get the joint and he's slow, and he white, and he chubby, and he.
Nah, he crazy, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
I don't even like the Bull. I don't even like him. I was mad as hell they won a championship.
I am too because he they proved all the Sixers fans wrong. That like really we was just saying anything because. We was like, yeah, Embiid deserve MVP. Embiid deserve MVP.
Oh, he did though. He did
deserve
like,
MVP.
he did
But
deserve MVP.
I'm gonna tell you what happened though. After we saw them on the biggest stage, like not against each other, but just in general, you like, wait a minute.
No, Jokic is clearly better.
Look where he's going to Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Jokic is clearly better. Well, no, Embiid kills Davis all the time.
Yeah, but
But the issue is with Embiid is he don't stay healthy.
Yeah, that too.
Even when we played the Celtics, he had a slight tear in his ACL, MCL, whatever it is. He always got a CL injury. Like, he always got a fucking CL injury, and he break his face, and he's tear. I'm arguing at a good family cookout yesterday. Not our family, so I don't want you to say I feel bad. I get to the white John, but I said, damn, I should tell my man. Anyway, this was just some John I was at. It's one of my mans. I was at his house. They not sedity black folks. They good black folks. But usually I come in there. I came in, and my man, his mother-in-law, like, yo, I always appreciate y'all coming through. Your kid is well behaved. Y'all be quiet. Woo, woo, woo. This nigga was in there. He getting drunk. He started talking about basketball. So all I do was get with him, and we arguing, yelling. Like they had to tell my man wife was like, they's like, we never heard you like this, Aaron. They like, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? Like, no, because I only argue about a couple things. Typically, I sit back and I chill, and that's what it is. But when people just be saying lies, they's like, Embiid soft. He not soft. He just stay hurt.
He not soft though.
He be having like real ass like dog.
Yeah.
He got an MCL, ACL, rip hand. He broke his face the year before. Like broke his face. Like he got hit with a brick, like Sis did.
Right.
Like the fuck. Like these is not fake things. And he like, but Iverson would have played. I love Iverson. He's my favorite player ever. The Sixers wasn't good with Iverson. We was okay.
Yeah,
we wasn't winning no championships. We never. We got
it was 2 good seasons.
Yeah, like in 01, we was in the finals. And outside of that, I don't think he ever played in the conference finals outside of that.
No.
But I don't want to go too far off. Shout out to Iverson. Shout out to the good old days of USA basketball. Well, that's not it, because when he played USA basketball, them motherfuckers, him and Tim Duncan, and how you only get bronze.
Oh, yeah, they ain't get no gold medal, did they?
Bronze.
Yeah, they got the bronze there.
How is that even just disgusting? But that's because they had the younger guys that wasn't ready. LeBron, D Wade,
like that.
Yeah, like they wasn't there. Tim Duncan will always get into foul trouble. He get 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes, so he got to sit damn near the whole game. And then Iverson be out there trying to do that himself. Yeah, they should have won it, man. Larry Brown wasn't the right coach, and
shit. Shout out to the Redeem team. I gotta watch that documentary on Netflix.
You gotta get on that, John. That's a good John. I did see that.
I know that John a good John because they was really a great team, man. But that's what I'm saying. We gotta stop sending the G League.
We don't have them no more. Kobe is not there. Look,
but I'm saying if you got Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, we didn't even send Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown over there. Trae Young.
It's the thing though. Them niggas is not going to FIBA. They only playing for the Olympics. They like, I got my spot. FIBA is for the guys trying to get his spot. So like now Ant, he on the squad, of course. I mean, he on the squad. Bridges might be on the squad. Austin Reeves. Dog, I seen this John. I was cracking up, but it was like Austin Reeves got it both ways. He already player, but he got it both ways. He white and he played for the Lakers.
Right.
If you play for the Lakers, they're gonna be on your top. If you white, you're gonna be on your top. They're gonna be on top. So he white and he played for the Lakers.
Yeah.
He got it all, man. But yeah, no, fuck no. Austin Reeves not making the Olympic team.
Nah. But yeah, we gotta win the gold though, man. Cause I ain't like how we looked this time. We lost to Lithuania, man. Come on, like that's crazy.
Lithuania always be even with like the Iverson years, they beat us. Yeah, Lithuania's beat us like 4 times.
I'm trying to think what player the Lithuania used to have on that team.
They had the point guard. He ain't even play in the league. It was like,
they had a big man that was in the league though.
Valanciunas is still in the league.
Yeah, Valanciunas, but he not on that team.
Yeah, he is.
You on that team that just won?
Yeah, Valanciunas is on that team.
Oh shit!
I
That's crazy.
think. I'm be honest. I ain't watching this shit.
Yeah, I ain't
4
watched it.
a.m. 7 o'clock in the morning. Be honest. I be on here
Yeah.
talking shit about sports like I watched it. I
So
ain't
it's
watch
over.
Colorado.
So it's over from them. They came with new medal, right?
Don't give me the line. I think they
I
can.
don't know.
Don't give me the line. I thought this was the knockout round.
I think it might have
I
been.
thought the knockout round.
Like, that's a
They ain't
good
played
round.
since then. What's today? Monday. This was on. If they don't play tomorrow, then once OJ. What you tell me about my man OJ, dog? Because this nigga crazy. You said we
Yeah,
got.
OJ, he's gonna be on the podcast tomorrow.
I wish he was on this joint. Shout out to OJ, man. He a wild nigga. Not shout out to him because he really is a murderer, even though he ain't swing the knife. But
now he gonna be on. Yeah, he ain't do that shit. But now he gonna be on Cameron and Mace Jones.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that Jones.
Oh my gosh. That's a classic joint.
That's a good one, right?
No, that's a drug joint. Like, how is that even possible? That OJ is the wildest bull ever. And it's crazy. He arguably is the greatest running back of all time.
Arguably, yeah.
He really was the fucking bull, boy.
Bro, he was probably the most famous black person before that incident happened. One of the most famous black people.
He was up there. I mean, he was in the John Top Gun, not Top Gun, fucking what's the John with Leslie Nielsen? I can't remember the movie.
I can't remember the name, but he was in some
Top
good
Gun.
films.
Yeah, Top Gun, that's the John with Charlie Sheen. They both is parodies. I can't remember which one. Naked Gun.
Okay.
Naked Gun. Yeah, man.
He was a sports announcer.
OJ is he's OJ. Like he said, I ain't black, I'm OJ, whatever, but he's OJ. OJ meant something. OJ means something. Like they used to kill the Dolphins because they was in the same division. So Howard Cosell used to always say, Miami's got the oranges, but Buffalo's got the juice, because that was his nickname, the juice.
Yeah, the juice, yeah.
So,
then when he was booked, they were saying the juice is on the loose.
Yeah, the juice is on the loose. He a wild bull, man. But
shit,
yeah, cuz, man, shit.
Nah, man, I think we covered everything.
Yeah, I was just about to text you on some subtle stuff, but you pretty much got on it before then. Yeah, we covered. I mean, it's always some more, but I feel like we covered a good amount this time, and then within the next day or two, we tap back in again, keep it going. We didn't get to Krayshawn because, like you said, the gender wars, that's a whole nother thing. I seen her; she's a lightning rod for the gender wars, like a lightning rod. I don't know who the sis is. I just know she fuck with the boy that beat her. She fuck with another abusive nigga, and somebody. Yeah. Don't he beat women? Ain't he a whole ass nigga?
Yeah. And what's crazy is, they got a crazy fan base. People like reality stars in today's time. I realize that more than anything.
Yeah, for sure. It's sickening for the most part. Yeah, it's sickening. I hate it. I hate that motherfuckers without talent. I don't know. I don't want to demean her only because she's she really gets beat up. Like,
I just gotta talk a little bit of shit about it. I'm like, damn, you had to have a baby on live. Like, if Clark wasn't a hell of a drug.
No, it's this Instagram, man. It's this TikTok. It's this Facebook. It's this Twitter. It's this X. It's this everything. Like, but that's bread. So that's why
right.
Bread. Like, you think her ass out there? When I saw it posted, I saw screenshots. I'm thinking it's fake. I'm like. Like, I didn't know what was going on. They like, oh man, you whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, oh, what is this about? Because I'm not tapped in like I could be, because I can't be.
Right.
It sickens me when I keep seeing certain things like niggas defending other niggas that hit women with bricks, or whatever, Kardashians. To this day, I always say I never seen a Kardashian show, so shout out to me for that. But
really?
Ever. Not one. I've never seen Housewife, Love and Hip Hop. Not none of that shit. Not once.
I ain't see it like me really trying to watch it, but just around people like they might have it.
I know they might throw it on. I'm out of here. I get with you.
I ain't gonna lie, but the first Love and Hip Hop with Jim Jones, I did watch that because I was watching it with somebody. I think he was watching it. And then the first Atlanta joint with Stevie J and Johnson, I watched that shit because I was a kid. But then once I knew what type time them shows was on,
That's all it was. Yeah, once you found out what it was. But no, it's just all good. You good in my book. You just seen it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I ain't never seen that shit. It's famous though. Like they made people millionaires. You know what I mean?
Did.
And I don't know if she's a millionaire or not, but she might be. Krayshawn, you know, they making these people famous because of this, you know, this shit. But what I'm saying is, she was having a baby.
Right.
It was a fuck. I mean, she having a baby. Goddamn it, having a baby is some wild shit. Like,
right on Instagram.
Yeah, it's some wild shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to big up. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I know she gonna get her bread clearly. And if I'm not mistaken, busted down Tatiana, he leech off of her. Is that correct?
I think it's the exact opposite. I think he got more bread than her, but I think the way how the media points it.
Okay.
You feel like you know how the media and the black media really do a horrible job at reporting. They just report.
Is it real media though, or is this just?
It's not media. That's the whole. Me and my
homie, it's just niggas talking.
Yeah, me and my homie were just having a convo about it. We're gonna close soon, but we were just having a convo about somebody was saying how Krishan Rock was a celebrity, and he was like, "She ain't no fucking celebrity. She just known to y'all in the black community because the Shade Room poster." But like she barely make music. She hasn't been on tour. And she only known for doing a reality TV show with Blueface.
I don't know who she is. Then outside, I mean, no, I'm saying outside of what you said, but Nene Leakes, right? She do the same shit. She a black celebrity. I mean, she's a celebrity.
But that's what I'm saying. Is she a celebrity or is she just well known to black folks? Like
a celebrity, like, because
think of Ari. G Herbo chick or Moneybagg Yo chick. Is she a celebrity or is she just well known amongst black people?
She ain't shit to me because this is the first time when you said Ari, I'm thinking you talking about my godson. I don't know who you talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Nah, yeah. This might be that. Yo, listen, yo, that shit got me crying.
I'm not joking. I'm dead. I don't know no Ari. I know Krishan. I don't even know her name. Even the John. Anybody that get famous from messing with a rapper, sometimes I'll be pronouncing their names wrong. I don't even know who they are.
Nah, but this what I'm saying though, eh? They're not really famous or celebrities. They just famous among the black people because the Shade Room and the blogs post them. But like if you really look into it, it's like, okay, outside of the blogs posting them, not all of them, because they do, some of them make their own bread, but outside of that, what is it that they do to make them a celebrity? Like Blueface, that's what I'm saying.
They do nothing. They do nothing, literally. But they've never done nothing. Kim Kardashian has ever done nothing.
No, that's what I'm saying. So like Blueface, even though they might say like Krishan is carrying Blueface, that's just to the media. But Blueface is the one who got platinum records. Blueface is the one who
he got more records than Busted Down Tatiana.
He got other records, yeah. We just they're not as quote unquote big, but Tatiana went 6 times platinum, and they got other songs that went platinum and gold. We don't listen to Blueface like that, but you gotta think about like in the West Coast, he got like a little fan base. Yeah. But he got a couple platinum plaques. I'll just say that. And he got a couple gold plaques too. He got over 5.
Once you get famous, though, you famous. Like I said, the Kardashians, they never did nothing. But they famous. You know what I mean? They have NBA play, which is another thing. I ain't gonna go off on the deep end because I'll actually go on that all night. But they make niggas want to come to them. Forget
Lamar Odom,
Booker. When we was naming those, when we was naming the American players, it was at least about 3 of them that fuck with Kardashians.
Right.
Outside of Jaylen Brown being a real nigga, the rest of them is kind of suspect. Mitchell ain't never hop in there either, but the rest of them, they make them think that it's cool to be with them. So yeah, they never done shit.
The status up. You feel me?
They never done nothing, but they're celebrities because the blog, they're what you call a socialite. Socialite's been big since Great Gatsby and like the whole Daisy and all that. Like that was a real thing.
But they're trying to create these black socialites, right? And this was me and my homie was saying, like, you know how you said Great Gatsby, so we were saying like Paris Hilton, she's a celebrity because she's of the Hilton family.
Yeah, because she's rich already.
that's what I'm saying. Like these chicks that we talking about, these people, they're not really wealthy. So it's like they just known to like poor black motherfuckers. So it's like you're not really a celebrity because like they wouldn't write an article about you type shit. Like what would they write an article about Krishan Rock having the baby? You know what I'm saying?
But they getting the articles written though, because
they're not getting the articles written through major platforms. They're getting written through the bullshit blogs.
This is black entertainment. That's what it's getting written through. It's getting written through black entertainment. I don't know how much money the chick got in her pockets.
No, I don't either.
All I know is
I'm just saying my point. I'm just saying that basically the stuff that makes somebody a celebrity, it just really don't equate. Not even a celebrity, but a celebrity amongst black folk.
Yeah, but it never equate. It's always been whole shit. Like it's always really been. Like you said, we going to tap out so that we going to a different zone. But that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Like unfortunately.
Right.
Unfortunately, anybody correct me if I'm wrong. Has Jim Jones' wife ever done anything herself?
I mean, she just did the Love and Hip Hop show and then the show with him and her, but
cool. But she got famous from being with Jim Jones.
Yeah.
And now she got her own bread. I don't know about Shaq's wife, Shawnee. I think Shawnee might have had a bigger role because she got hate on her shoulders. But it's a lot of it ain't even just women because it's niggas that leech too. Like niggas just be like, all right, my woman famous. I'm gonna be around her. I'm gonna be anybody. Matter of fact, shout out to you, Mary J. Blige. I'm married, but I got some cousins. They'll leech off your ass. Fucking Holly Berry. I know y'all sweet. Like they sweet. You know what I mean?
Holly Berry only want brads.
No, she fuck with she said well, no, I ain't gonna say his name, but it's my man. She said the boy that played Blade, she said he laid hands on her. They was fucking with each other. She fucked with Christopher. I know, but I want to. That's my man though. Yeah. Unless he, but
I can believe it though.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, he do karate, goddamn it. So it ain't a possibility that
crazy.
He a bullshit ass nigga. But she said Christopher Williams. She fucked with Christopher Williams. She fucked with David Justice. Yeah. She was black early on. Eric Benet. She fucked with Eric Benet. Okay. Now most of them got, I guess mixed race and all this, that, and the third. But they all black. Yeah. And they all associate with black. So it ain't no Tiger Woods type of like Eric Benet is Eric Benet. And he got some bangers. Shout out to Eric Benet, man. Niggas don't know he got bangers. But yeah, she was with
Eric Benet. I remember that. Now you're right. I'm just saying who she decided to have the kids with.
Yeah, no, she's a fool.
Yeah.
She's a fool. She's a whole is a fool.
You can't be the baddest woman in the black culture and fuck white. Janet Jackson. But yeah,
we gotta get into that. I ain't even know she had a white. I knew she
had like some Middle Eastern type of boy, but she definitely did have a white boy for like 10 years before that too.
Damn.
Yeah, I was watching a documentary they did on her. It was like her cameraman and some crazy shit.
Jan,
he was probably happy as hell. This weird ass white boy got Janet Jackson.
Yeah, they all Janet Jackson. The Jacksons is weird. They're a weird family.
Yeah.
So you grabbing the Jackson is kind of easy. Like all you gotta do is give them a piece of candy. Like they was stupid.
You gotta be near them, I guess, right?
Yeah, all you gotta be is be near me, and I gotta be kind of nice to you. They were idiots. The Jackson family is idiots. Next episode, we gotta talk about that shit. They fucking idiots, though.
Absolutely. Well, look, man. Hey, on that note, we out. Peace. Good episode, man. Great content. We're gonna keep this shit up.
Always, cuz, man. I'm gonna get with you. Be safe.
Peace.
Say less.